In this part, I built a feature that displays quiz questions and options on screen. I stored all the quiz data inside JavaScript object that contains the question text, multiple options, and the correct answer. As you can see, there is a question, options, and the answer. and the answer. The main JavaScript concept I use here are arrays, object, DOM manipulation, and DOM selection. I use document.query selector to select HTML elements like question text, option box, and progress text, and different screens. When when the user clicks on Start button, the Start quiz function runs. This hides the start screen. This hides the start screen. I can show you here. Start quiz function. I add a event listener on it, and when I click on the um, start button, it hides the start screen and result screen and li- shows the um, quiz screen. Shows the um, quiz screen. Resets the score and question inside, then calls show question, and then call the function show question, and then questions appears inside show question. I first clear the old opening using options box dot html. Here is options box dot html. And then I get the current question using current question and current question index, this variable. And then after that I update the question text and progress. I also use for each to loop through the options and create buttons for each one. Here you can see I use for each for the option part to create create a specific button for each options for each option. I use this technique because the questions should not be hard coded in HTML. JavaScript creates them dynamically, which makes the quiz easier to update. Now I will show you um, how it. Now I will show you it working. Where is the this is our start screen. I click on start button. Um, uh, I click on start button, and the first question will appear here. And this is the first question, and the options are here. Progress text shows which question I am on. Here is progress test, and that's all.